all this one pommel work. Very difficult, gets those bonus points. Now do a Russian element on the end. 3 times around. Actually, very good dismount for Blaine. Looks a little more physically prepared today, has the endurance. Sometimes struggles there. Good exercise for Blaine. So those one pommel elements that just about all the best gymnasts in the world, they open up with. Very, very difficult to stay on this one pommel. If you do 8 elements in a row, you get the maximum bonus that you can connecting this one pommel work. And why is it hard? Because you have no room. There's very little room to put your hands down. They got to go in the exact spot. He deals with it very well.
And Blaine Wilson gets a 9.65. That ties his best score both at the Nationals and here at the trials. Now Shawn Townsend again. This is just about holding on to what you've got.
Yeah, but the only problem, Al, is he's got to let go 2 times in this exercise. 2 times that he wishes he didn't have to, but that's high bar. All this stuff doesn't matter right here. Whoa. Fingertips.
Does it one more time.
Both in combination. That one a little closer. I gotta say it, don't want to call it out of the park before it is, but grabbing that bar the second time, that's just about ensures a plane ticket to Sydney for this young man. Double-double. Yikes.
Shawn Townsend is starting to feel it. He's starting to feel the opening ceremonies. Now, last couple of opportunities to put one lasting impression on a Peter Corman, the selection committee, Morgan Hamm.
Well, and if there was one event that Morgan said he was very concerned about, it was vaults. It's fairly new for him, and he said, I have to think a great deal on this event.
Both of the Hamm brothers doing new vaults. He does a laid out Rudy here. Wow. God, what are they putting in the water up there? I'll tell you.
From Waukesha, Wisconsin. They're not 17. They can't be.
It's remarkable. You know, he really looked a little bit affected with all the pressure the first day, but today he has been one tough cookie. Gets his heels going excellent off the board, has a tremendous amount of power. Way up in the air, good body position, spots the ground, has to pike down a little bit, but you see he's well past that line on the mat. Means he has no deduction for distance.
We've been talking all about Jamie Natalie today. It should be noted that Morgan Hamm has actually had 3 scores better than Jamie Natalie here today in Boston. Now to Stephen McCain, like Shawn Townsend. Just survive it, get through it.
You know, Stephen doesn't want to relive the memories of 4 years ago. He told me coming into this competition, I've had Sydney on my calendar for a very long time.
Here we go. Whoa. Nice one-arm sequence here. Has a great look on high bar. He knew he had to control his brain. He knew he had to deal with the pressure. Didn't really do it the first day. Has been doing it all day long.
Like Shawn Townsend, Stephen McCain nails it. And he can start thinking about the opening ceremonies. What about John Roethlisberger? Does he have a third Olympics in him? Can he be selected? We'll play it all out in Boston when we come back.
This fall, from the producer of Law & Order comes a powerful new drama.
At the Tech Center in Boston, Massachusetts, John Roethlisberger again in a moment of deep concentration. No one has concentrated harder than him today, and it has paid off. After the last rotation, his father Fred met him at the side of the floor exercise and said, "Where have you been?" He has refound his confidence. He has refound it all here today.
Just about as good as he can be all day long. It's a very strong routine for John. Exercise is choreographed around two major elements. First one comes right here, very difficult. Traveling Russian element. Little bit off there. Wow, he was off and he held on. You get the feeling that no matter where John puts his hands today, they're not coming off that horse until he's ready to.
Hey, Tim, he can't say no to a selection. He can't.
Yeah, I can't imagine someone that could. Only John, you know. I just believe that there is a possibility, but
he just fought too hard. He was too good today to say no. Let's go back now in this battle below the top four. Morgan Hamm, a 9.5 on his vault. What we want to see about the number of John Roethlisberger. Well, this is going to be wild. When these gymnasts come out onto the floor and they announce the names. And Roethlisberger 9.475. What do you think, Tim?
Well, you know, it's not what John can do. There's no question about it. He's used to being up in the 9.7, 9.75 range on horse. He opened up the door just a little bit, broke form, but he's a fighter today, no doubt about it. This is the John we're used to seeing.
There's Stephen McCain. How about this number? 9.9 on the high bar. And that after Shawn Townsend got a 9.7 on the high bar. So these two guys who had the third and fourth, the final two spots, I mean, they really went out there and grabbed it, didn't they?
They're going. They got one more piece of gymnastics to perform the floor exercise, but both of those guys, very good on those exercises. They're going to Sydney. Now, Al, these are some of the selection committee members right here, and I tell you, they have a very difficult job in front of them. Chris Waller on the far left of your screen right there, former Olympian himself. He represents the athletes. He says he feels like he's competing in the trials himself, couldn't even eat lunch today. They have an amazing task in front of them. Also on that committee, 1996 and 2000 Olympic coach Peter Corman feels very strongly that these selection procedures are the absolute best and the fairest to produce the team that can potentially win a medal in Sydney. But this is no easy job. A lot of things to think about here.
And after one more rotation, they will go into a room, as we've mentioned, make the two-spot selection with the alternate, and then they will be announced here on the floor. So Jamie Natalie is one of those gymnasts up for consideration. Tim, quickly, upside, downside of Jamie Natalie.
Well, this is probably one of his downsides. It's really not a strong event for him, vaulting. Every time I've seen him do something today, though, he's done it as well as I've ever seen him do it, if not better. That was tremendous vault, had a lot of power, almost a little bit too much power. Big step on the landing, 0.2 of a point. Remember, we said those 0.2 he lost on still rings, that landing. The 0.2 that he's going to lose here for this big step could cost him, but look at the power. Tremendous body position. Looks like he's got the distance. Just that step on the landing.
So one more rotation to go here at the Fleet Center. We are getting so close to knowing who's going to Sydney.